My name's Raymond Adams, Vicar of St John's in Haydenwick, and I got involved with LLF actually because it was something we wanted to do in our own way as a church a few years ago, but couldn't quite manage it. We actually brought in some people whose views on same-sex issues would be very different from most of the congregation and from mine. And we had a conversation with them. To be honest, it wasn't as effective as it might have been or as good as it might have been. There was a bit too much heat, I think, in some of the questions, the way we responded. So when LLF came along, I thought this is the very thing we're looking for. I mean, I certainly saw my own views very faithfully reflected in the book. But when I sat down with other members of the diocese to hear their stories, I ran into people whose views and life experiences were completely different from mine. Now you might think, well, why do I want to listen to people who take a different view from me on subjects that are so important? Well, I'd say one reason, especially for evangelicals, is because that's what John Stott invites us to do in his contribution to this debate, which is all about double listening, that we actually listen to the Word of God, but we listen to the world around us as well. We listen in different ways. We listen to the Word of God with a greater respect. We listen to believe and to obey, but nevertheless we also have to listen carefully to those around us. And I certainly had the experience of not just listening, but actually being face to face with people whose emotional experiences were very deep and sometimes very painful. It's one thing to sit at a conference. I've sat there before now, and I've listened to people giving theoretical answers or theological positions, which is important. But when you're sitting in front of somebody who's got children who are gay and who are really who's expressing that pain, you're in a different place, and it's a different conversation. So I joined LLF, and I've loved the course. The point isn't so much about changing one another's minds, but it is about helping us to understand each other. When we listen, we don't endorse everything we hear, but hopefully we do come to understand one another better at the end of it and respect each other more.